What is your divine design? Hi, I'm Heather Brummer. I'm a pastoral counselor, and this is my series on why am I stuck. So in the first one, it was more of an overview, but this is the second video, and we're going to talk about finding your God-given identity and purpose, your divine design. So there are lots of reasons why you can be stuck, and not knowing who you are, what you're supposed to do can really hinder you from moving forward. And I feel like this is a very broad topic, and I'm going to do the best that I can with this one. So the world would tell us that our identity is made up of our physical and our behavioral traits, our name, our roles. Well, especially these days, we know that our bodies and our physical appearance can be changed quite drastically and quickly. And the Bible refers to our physical bodies, our earthly bodies, as costumes or robes. So they're not even the real or the lasting thing. We also know that our behavior can be influenced and changed by our thought patterns. So that can actually be renovated, if you will, within a month, like just to change your thought patterns. So that's not really who we are either. And then our roles can be changed just as quickly, just by a change of a relationship or a job. So how do you find out about your identity and your purpose, especially from God? So there's lots of avenues that you can move into to start to figure out what you're good at and who you are. So I do temperament therapy in my practice, and this can actually help you understand not just how you show up in your environment, but what actually motivates you. What are your core needs and desires? So this can help you not just understand yourself better, but how you show up better in the workplace, in your home, family life. So then there's also job skills testing. This can help you figure out more of what you're good at, your talents, your skills. I still remember the first one I took in high school, and it told me that I should be a social worker. Go figure. So also there can be words or scriptures over your life, and this can kind of show up in two areas. One is just people talking to you and telling you what they see you being good at. These are repeating compliments that, like, how are you so good at that? I wish I could do blank like you. How did you learn to do blank? And take note of these remarks because, and these are compliments, not negative things, compliments. These are going to be things that people have recognized that you're actually good at. So sometimes it's a surprise when we figure out, oh, I thought everybody was like me, and they're not. So there's also scriptures and prophetic words. So there might be some certain scriptures that always seem to pop off the page at you. They pull on your heartstrings. These can be, or scriptures that different people keep giving you in your life. They can come in greeting cards, or people walk up and give them to you, different things like that. So these might be what we would call life scriptures for you. These are going to have words from the Lord that speak to your destiny, to your identity. And these are going to be things that the Lord really wants to get in your heart. He doesn't repeat his messages for no reason. So there's also self-fulfilling prophecies. These are going to be things that it's things in your brain, your belief systems that lead to behaviors, your own behaviors that actually confirm your original expectations. So this term self-fulfilling prophecies usually has a negative connotation. It can sound like I'm always going to be like this. It's just who I am. I'm not strong enough to enter your bad situation. So please get a hold of these negative thoughts. Submit them to Jesus. This is not who you are. This is not how you're supposed to be talking about yourself. The Bible tells us you are a child of God. You are a co-worker of God. You are the light of the world. You are gifted. I know I said Jeremiah 29:11 in the last video. I'm going to say it again. So, for I know the plans I have for you, declares the Lord. Plans to prosper you, not to harm you. Plans to give you hope and a future. Ephesians 2:10 says, for we are God's handiwork, created in Christ Jesus to do good works, which God prepared in advance for us to do. So meditate on these scriptures until you believe it about yourself. Even in crisis prevention training, they tell you a very key thing for prevention is to help an individual have realistic and positive self-esteem, because this will actually lessen the devastating effects of a crisis when it happens. So what we think about ourselves really matters. So where your thoughts come from matter even more. So if you are struggling with how God sees you or who he's called you to be, you're not alone. Most people, or at least I, have also struggled with this. So ask God to speak to your heart. Ask him how he sees you. And it's going to be a good message. It's not going to be a negative message. Ask him for a glimpse of what he has for you for your future. And he is a good father. He only gives good gifts. So he's already given you skills and talents that he wants shared in the world. And this could be in your home life, in the marketplace, in the ministry. So knowing who you are, whose you are, and your value will help you have hope and a why on how to move forward in your life. So if you are looking for a good resource on discovering and finding out who you are, receiving clarity for your identity and your purpose, my favorite devotional book on this is called Discover and Remember by Sarah Massiana. I will link it in the description. You can do it on your own, but it's so very much more powerful in a group setting. So if you need help with this or you would like to work with me on this, I have availability for you. I love doing this, and all of my contact information is in the description. Thanks so much.